The fathers of anime, a double-sided coin. You got one side that's more protective, more caring, and more supportive, with characters like Piccolo. And there's more characters down the list that show that great father trait. Now on the other side, to keep it a bean with you, there ain't much grace. You got Baki's dad that killed his mom right in front of him because she tried to stop their father-son duel.
I beg your pardon?
But before we delve deeper into the worst fathers of anime history, hola YouTube! It's been a while, man. It's been a minute. Your boy lost his YouTube account password, man.
Stop the cap.
But look, I got it now, so we don't have any problems, any issues. There shouldn't be a crazy hiatus like before, but I'm gonna keep it a buck though. A big part of me did miss doing this, so I won't say I'm back, but I will be around. Back to Yujiro, considered to be the strongest creature on the earth, resembles more of an op than a father to his own son. Basically is because his only reason of fathering children was to make sure they could become an adequate opponent for him. This ninja already challenged and took on the strongest threats in the world and dominated them. So now the only thing left that might put up a fair fight is his own offspring. Now back when Baki thought he was ready to win the fade with his pops, he most certainly wasn't. The boy got straight mollywopped. During the fight, this ninja was threatening on taking his own son's life.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And the mama was sitting there getting wet the whole time watching her son get pummeled. She finally gets undigmatized and does the right thing and tries to help her son out. But we already know the results of that. Yujiro ends up smashing her back in and leaving her deceased remains on top of his unconscious son. And when the time was right for Baki to get his revenge, during the fight, these ninjas made up in the spirit realm, and this ninja Baki somehow made his father a decent guy. Like, nigga, you can't make this shit up. Nonetheless, awful father, but I guess he changed his ways. The next father on my list would have to be Goku.
Shut up, bro, shut up, bro. Shut up, my nigga, shut up.
Hey, now, before y'all Goku fans start going crazy, we really calling Goku a great dad here? This ninja left his son Gohan to be primarily raised by a green, mysterious alien. Then he would proceed to pit his 11-year-old son against a genetically modified cyborg that could potentially destroy the whole world. Even Piccolo was more worried for his son's safety in this situation than him. Bro, what do Goku be thinking? Now, I get dads putting their kids through hard experiences to, you know, get them through life, like LeVar Ball. Always trying to put his kids in the spotlight or the top, even if he looks insane.
I can't win it by himself, but I tell you, with his brothers, I guarantee y'all a championship.
Hell no. To the no.
Nonetheless, Gohan took on the challenge and was getting mollywopped the whole first half of the fight. Bro, it's the fact that Piccolo was more frustrated than Goku seeing his son get pummeled, man.
You want, but I'm helping Gohan. No, you're not. Help! Police! Help! Police!
This man was really sitting there thinking that this was gonna bring out the best out of Gohan.
No way out. He'll awaken his furious inner strength.
Boy, if you don't get.
Now, when Gohan got serious was when Android 16 Big Head Ad got crushed by Cell.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
And as Gohan was about to go Super Saiyan 2, this man almost ruined the moment saying something was slipping.
I feel it slipping.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
Don't tell me Gohan's on PBM time and... But with Gohan now having the upper hand and beating the brakes out of Cell, he makes the grave mistake of not finishing him off.
You've got to take Cell down now before he can regenerate.
Instead, he aura farms.
No, I think I'll wait.
Man, I'm dead.
Oh, bro,
That's exactly what Goku was
now.
thinking after
You got too
piping
much
this
dip on your
kid's head
chip.
up the whole 2 other episodes. This ultimately led to Goku having to step up and save the world from Cell's self-destruction. Even after all of this, Cell regenerated, so Gohan had to put him out once and for all with that father-son Kamehameha. So essentially, Goku found the perfect excuse to go train for 7 years and leave his family. L dad, but W method. Now, speaking of method, this is the only dad on the list that got used by his own son, Grisha Jaeger. He has to be one of the weakest dads out there, but knowing his circumstances, you can't really blame him. Growing up as an Eldian outside of Eldia is pure torture. Grisha never had a chance at being the dad he could be. Traumatically losing his sister at a young age because of sick Marleyan soldiers would instill that hatred in Grisha. With the hate of Marley, he would force his son to become a warrior candidate.
So the next day, the motherfucker was dead.
Yeah, Zeke wasn't having none of that. He turned his parents in immediately. I would say L's son in this situation, but the way Grisha treated his son, he would continually put Zeke down when he messed up.
This nigga is trash.
Beat on his mama. And would force feed Zeke Eldian talking points 24/7. Like, bro, what are you talking about, man? Like, bro was only 7 to 10 years old. At that age, we do not care about none of that. Shoot, I'll pack him up too. If we're not talking about Pokemon cards or playing catch, then y'all niggas tripping. Now, my next father on this list will be Endeavor. Even though he's regarded as a hero, someone who's supposed to save people, this ninja was a villain at home. Just like Grisha, he sought to produce a super soldier. Endeavor would arrange his own marriage to an ice baddie at that. And I'm not gonna lie, Endeavor knows ball. Fire and ice, that is a dangerous combo. But this fire and ice quirk that Shoto possesses took 3 kids to get to. In the My Hero Academia universe, farming quirks like this is a taboo. It's the equivalent of breeding a Merle French Bulldog. And the crazy part, people will drop a bag for these multi-shit color coded blue-eyed dogs, and they're short. The main purpose for a dog is to secure the home. This mother trucker ain't securing nothing. These dogs come with more issues than solutions, especially health issues, just like Endeavor's first son, Toya.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Now, if you don't know who Toya is at this point, he is revealed to be Dabi in the later seasons. Now, the main reason Toya would get to this point would mainly be due to his predisposed condition of having a powerful fire quirk, but a body meant for an ice quirk that Endeavor knew would be a potential risk to one of his children in pursuit of this power. But the way Endeavor went about this whole situation was completely awful. Homie continuously clapped Ray's cheeks until she birthed a child that would have both quirks. It took a couple tries, but once he got it, he showed little to no attention to his other children. Endeavor was treating Shoto like the next coming of MJ in the household, man. And Toya would take that very personal, so personal, he would attack his baby little brother in a fit of anger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Endeavor went Joe Jackson on Cole after that. The neglect Toya was getting would fuel him to prove to Endeavor that he has what it takes to be a hero and his son. Then comes the day Toya supposedly died. On this day, Toya would plead to his father to come to the past and see the results of his training. But Endeavor was like,
No, nigga.
this nigga really said no to his son's face after he said the words, "I'll make you glad I was born." Bruh, ain't no way Endeavor a good dad, boy. With Toya being at the pass all by himself, knowing his father wouldn't come, he got emotional and it got his quirk out of control and he set himself on fire. It was so bad, brother became Human Torch in this bit. But man, this is what cemented Endeavor as being one of the worst fathers. How do you have a fire quirk and you don't go up the pass to go save your son? You have a fire quirk, go save your son. Now for the worst father out of all of them, he isn't the strongest, but he is the most pathetic character I ever seen with my own 2 eyes. It's Shoe Tucker. Now the stuff that he did to his own family would take the cake off the rest of these niggas on the list. At the start, Shoe Tucker was a respectable alchemist. He would manage to get his state license because of his construction of a chimera that could talk. And if you don't know what a chimera is, welcome to class. A chimera is essentially a single organism with 2 or more distinct DNA sets in their body. Basically the fusing of different species within each other, a very unnatural phenomenon that happens in real life. Don't condone it, not God's plan. Nonetheless, Mustang would still send Edward and Alphonse to meet with this sicko for more insight on how to get their bodies back. But the red flags were there. Mustang would tell them that
It only said one thing. I want to die.
no is right, because how does your own creation want to die? Nigga, what am I gonna want when I get near you? Another red flag. This man is living with himself and his daughter and his dog. No wife. Supposedly from him, she just up and bounce on everything. Even her daughter. Red flag. Women don't tend to do this. Men do. You telling me your ex-wife doesn't want no custody of the child? No house? No nothing?
Ain't no fucking way,
Get
boy.
the fuck out of here.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
But you know how the Elric brothers are, man. Once they get to learning some new things, man, their guard comes down and they get to chill. Being there so long, they even develop a relationship with the daughter and the dog, and can relate to how Tucker is treating his own daughter, focusing on his research and his research only. But that would be the least of their worries about this man, because he was secretly struggling. The reason he was so into his research was because he was falling behind on it. He was basically on the verge of losing his job, because he couldn't replicate that creation, the chimera that could talk. So after all that time, Tucker opens up to the brothers about his situation.
We were so poor in those days. My wife couldn't stand living that kind of life, so she left us. I can't afford to fail this assessment. I don't want to go back to those days again. I don't even think I could.
Boy, if you don't get
With the brothers actually thinking Tucker became a better person after this convo, they would leave, man. Then come back to see one of the worst moments in anime. Finding Shu Tucker in a dark room with the chimera that he constructed that can finally understand human speech and speak it. Now at this point, he has his job. But where's his daughter and dog? Which Edward was trying to find out until he heard this.
Big Brother Ed.
And at this point, we all figured it out. Shu Tucker finally transmuted his daughter and dog into one being. Boy, you know how gone you have to be to do that to your own daughter, your own flesh and blood, my nigga?
Nigga, you gotta be ashamed of yourself, nigga. Real talk. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Old as you is.
What did I tell y'all? The red flags were there. Even Edward would have a suspicion on how his wife would disappear. But we get to find out she was the first chimera. After finding all this out, Edward started beating the brakes out on this ninja, which I wanted him to. But hearing the chimera that's fused with Nina and the family dog plead for him to stop hurting his dad would break him and the audience watching, because that was tough, man. And to show you how pathetic this nigga was, this nigga would worry more about his state alchemist pocket watch more than his own daughter.
Is this nigga serious?
But nonetheless, Scar would come in and finish the job on both of them, which was sad. But yeah, he had to go. But that was my top 5. Y'all let me know what y'all thought in the comments. Let me know if y'all want a part 2, man. And shout out to my little brother Caleb, man. He really kept asking me to put out more videos because I seen him rewatching my old one, so I had to come through and put out a new one, man. But you know the crazy part about it, my little brother still hasn't subscribed, bro. Subscribe!